it's time to actually add color to this tree so that you can actually render the tree with green leaves and a brown trunk and things like that. So first, if you select all of them, so select the top tree by clicking on it, and then shift select right below, so shift select, so that one's selected, then this one, and then this one, so that means all parts of the tree including the base are selected. Then right click and join, so join will combine all of them together into just one mesh, so then you can do more with that mesh. Then if you select UV editing at the top, this is a stage into basically folding out all of the polygons on this shape so that then you can add color to them. So go to UV editing, press the key A to select everything, UV mark seam, so that'll make it kind of orangish, so that's telling you where you want to unfold it, and then UV unwrap. Click unwrap, and right here you'll see this crazy thing, but don't worry, it'll figure it out. Then UV clear seam, then go into the texture paint. Now you'll see that this is purple. We don't want this purple, so new base color, and see this thing that says color, choose a color like maybe just gray, something simple. I'll choose gray, and you can change the lightness and the specific color, then OK, and it'll make all of the tree that color. Now if you go into UV editing then back, you'll see that this is all gray now. If I choose a different color, like maybe I want green for the leaves, I'll find a green right here, make sure that it's a nice darkness. Then I can just make sure that the draw is selected, and I can simply draw over this and it'll turn it that green, but it's kind of faded. That's because the strength here is just 0.7. If I turn this up by clicking and dragging or just typing in the number 1, that'll be full strength, so it'll be bolder color. Now I can draw over the tree, and you'll see that over here it's also changing because this is the UV map. So then I just draw and make all of the top of the tree green, so that'll make it very more interesting than just that gray basic tree that doesn't have any color. Okay, so now the tree is green at the top, but it's still silver here, which I do not want. I'll select a different color that's better, maybe for the trunk. Maybe I'll select kind of an orangish here and then make it darker, which will turn it into brown. Then if I draw here, then it can make it darker. Sometimes it gets weird though, and it goes on opposite sides, but that's okay because right here, see all these tall things, that's the edges of the tree. You can tell because that's the shape of each of these long polygons. So now I can draw here, and if I cover all of these up on the UV map, then that will get it all that right color. But you might accidentally go into one of these, which is the top. So what you can do to change that is scroll down on the right, choose fall off, and just select this one that's just completely filled. Then there will be no blur on the edges. Now you can just draw, make sure you fill just this. You can change the brush size as well, so radius, change that to 20 or so. Now you can draw on the UV map, and it will change in the actual object. I accidentally went a little into the green, which you can see up there, but that's okay because it's not that much, and I can always fix it later. So now the tree trunk, you'll see over here there's some more. Just find all of the ones that are these tall rectangles, and it will work. You can see as I draw here on the right, you can see going up the tree. So now everything is the right color, and right here I can make sure that everything is brown. There's one more that was hiding. Select this all the way up, and then there's one more of this one, and go up, and there is the tree. Now to actually save this tree, there's a few steps. First, choose image, save as, then find in your computer wherever you want. I'll go into my tutorials objects folder, and I'll title this tree texture and press enter. So I'm in the folder that I wanted, and I named it tree texture, and I press save as image. So that'll save this image right here, which is the texture for it. Then for the actual tree itself, file, export FBX, then navigate to your folder that you want. So I'll go into my tutorials objects, then I'll call this just tree mesh. Enter, export. So now if I go into my folder, I can actually see the tree texture and the tree mesh are in there. So now it's saved.